coach is leveling up. We're all at different levels in our different areas of our life, and we can look at each individual level, and we can decide, I'm going to level that up, you know? And for me, it's like something as simple as this. First, when I started eating oatmeal, I thought, oh, that's a better level than eating sugary junk cereal. And then I was like, oh man, there's all this glyphosate in all the oatmeal, so that's not good. I'm just eating glyphosate. Well, I better get organic oatmeal. That was the next level. And then I'm like, oh man, all these grains that like lectins in them and stuff, and that's like not letting the nutrient. Well, I'll get sprouted organic oatmeal. So like that to me, that's like the highest level of oatmeal. Sprouted organic. Okay, that's cool. If your first level up is just to get on oatmeal and get off of, you know, Fruit Loops or whatever it is, like that's cool. That's good, you know. And so that's why I challenge everyone is like, look at your life and go, what areas can I level up? It doesn't have to be like huge levels up. If you level up a little across the board, that's a big change. That's a big change. I'm gonna see how much time I got here because sometimes I think that, yeah, I did it. Wow, I filled the hour. I didn't think I was gonna do it. Well, thank you guys for helping me. I'll be at my table if you guys want to come over and have more of a conversation. Tell me I'm full of shit, whatever it is. I'll be there, and I appreciate your time, and enjoy the rest of your day.
Yeah.
All right, another round of applause for Austin Aries, 5-time world champion pro wrestler. Thank you for coming today. All right, so we have another amazing speaker coming up in less than 15 minutes, but before then, you don't want to go anywhere because there's a very special announcement that's about to happen right now. So we would like to welcome to the stage Mike and Denise Young of theplantbaseddiet.org, and they are going to tell you the exciting news.
All right, thank you, Denise.
Thank you.
Denise, actually, you had your energy read earlier. What did you tell me your energy was? I heard that.
I did. I had my chakra aligned.
Chakra aligned.
And yeah, she could tell that I had a lot of energy. When she held this crystal over my head, she could tell that I have a lot of people on the other side that are looking out for me more than I know, and that I care about a lot of things, and that can cause me some stress in my life.
And she got goosebumps.
Yeah,
from your energy.
I gave the reader goosebumps, and you know it's hot out here. She can
All right.
feel my energy.
Well, let's get right into the announcement. If you guys haven't heard, we kind of already spilled the beans earlier, but we want to tell you, there's a slide coming up here. Actually, I don't have a pause on there. Well, I will try to pause it where it comes up. Actually, why don't you go ahead and say what it is, Denise?
Okay, next January 7th, we'll be hosting a 7-day all-vegan cruise. It will be a health optimization cruise.
That's it. There's a slide right there.
From the 7th through the 14th. So if you've ever heard of the holistic holiday at sea, it's similar to that, only we're not going to have added salt, sugar, or oil on this cruise, and the food is still going to be delicious.
Yeah, now, what did Austin talk about? Austin talked about how you want to eat mainly whole plants, right? I mean, as a wrestler, as someone who wants to keep inflammation down, he said there's different levels to this, right? This cruise here is like the highest level that has never even been done before. And if you want to learn more about it, go over to Liz, who's over there in her tent, the last tent on the right at,
Talking to someone.
yeah, she is right now, Escape to Sea Travel. That's right there, Escape to Sea Travel. She knows all the details. She's helping us organize this, but the food, like Denise says, all of it's going to be certified healthy vegan food, which kind of goes right along with what Austin was saying. We're also going to have all organic food as well. Kind of goes along with what Austin was saying about glyphosate and stuff in the food, right? Yeah. So this is going to be like a health retreat. We're going to have all whole grains when we have them, and we're going to have 3 to 4 fully raw meals. That's what we've asked of the cruise line. And of course, Dr. Campbell. I told Dr. Campbell about this. Dr. T. Colin Campbell, who's like legendary, of course. He's going to be 90 right around the time of the cruise. We're going to give him a 90th birthday party. You'll be able to hang out with Dr. Campbell on the week-long cruise, okay? And of course, Dr. Scott Harrington. Anybody know Dr. Scott Harrington from Vegan Primary Care? He's over in Tampa, actually. He's local. He's just a regular doctor, right?
Right, except he knows that working with vegans is more fun, and so he changed his name to Vegan Primary Care. He's attracting all the vegans.
Well, actually, it's more than that. You know how Austin was saying that he doesn't like the medical system because they only make money off of sick people? Right. All right. Well, what if the doctor was enlightened, kind of the way Austin was saying, and that doctor got into the system that insurance will pay for, and that doctor has a regular practice where you can go and he can be your doctor, et cetera, even whether you go to Tampa or you meet him on video chat. That's exactly what Dr. Harrington has done. Sorry. He has gone in and he's working the system to your advantage. That's how I would look at it. He's one of the very few doctors who has the courage to do that. That takes a lot of courage, I'd say, and that's why he named his practice Vegan Primary Care. Do you think that he right now, at least initially, he wants to give people who are doing the right thing an option within the system that insurance will pay for, right? But eventually he'll include everyone, I'm sure. But for now, vegan primary care is the way to go, because hopefully it sounds attractive to you guys if you're into this lifestyle or you want to be.
Yeah, I got into a car accident last year. He video chatted with me and told me exactly what I needed to do, and putting me on medication was not one of those.
No, that's right.
I really appreciated his help.
He's just a regular doctor, but he's enlightened, and he'll be on this cruise. You'll get to spend 7 days with Dr. Harrington, hanging around with him. You'll get to spend 7 days with Dr. Campbell, hanging around with him on his 90th birthday. And this is just the beginning. We've only booked these two for sure, for 100% certain, because we want to be able to sell tickets. This is a whole new level of cruise. And somebody came up to me today, actually, and it's like, Mike, what about these cruise lines? Are they environmentally friendly, et cetera, et cetera? And I'm like, well, first of all, this is not the end all be all. This is an improvement to another level that the cruise lines haven't done before. All right, that's what it is. It's a way to get people who are local here in Florida, because we do most of our events here in Florida, to get on the boat and to go off with us for a week on a retreat. It's not the end all be all. I'd say that what we're working on, if you really want the absolute maximum benefit to the world, is in Ecuador, right? And if you heard our talk earlier, and some folks have been there with us. Raise your hand, of course, there you go. That's harder to get to, right? You can't just go to Port Canaveral and hop on the boat. It's a lot harder. But when people are ready for the next level, we are ready for them too. But we want to kick everything up to the next level. Just like at this event here, we're not just talking about just going vegan, although we'd love people to do that, and we want people to do that. We want everyone to be able to grow at whatever level that they're at. And that's why we've developed this cruise. And actually Liz, who's over there, at the tent at Escape to Sea Travel, she reached out to us, okay? I didn't even think this would be a possibility to do something like this.
Me neither. I never would have dreamed that we could book our own cruise with our own agenda.
Yeah, and if we sell enough tickets, we're going to bring a lot more people on board as well. We're going to make it as fun as possible, as beneficial as possible. So if you have any ideas of people you want to see, even if that's yourself, please approach us, talk to us, and help us to sell tickets. Now, how do you get tickets? Either go over to Liz, she can help you with that, or just go to our calendar, which is plantbasedevents.info. When you go to plantbasedevents.info, you go to our calendar on Eventbrite, just scroll all the way down to the bottom, and you'll see this. The event just looks just like this, and you can just basically, without any commitment, RSVP. You'll be on a special email list when you reply there, that you will only get emails on this cruise, and you'll hear first when you can book. So I don't think we can book yet, because we're still working out some final details with the cruise line, right?
Yeah, I'm not sure.
Okay.
I do have a brochure at our tent about the ship. It's one of the Oasis class, which is one of the newest, biggest ships. So you'll get to enjoy all the amenities on the ship, including all those pools and hot tubs and activities that are already planned. So if you want to see more activities, if you want to teach a yoga class or give a talk or teach someone a craft or something, come see us. We might be able to get more speakers.
Yeah, anything that promotes the lifestyle in a new and unique way that is attractive to people, talk to us about it. We're totally open-minded, and we want to do something new and different. And some of the things that Denise just said, a big ship. What's the benefits of a big ship? Well, first of all, it's new. I think it's only 2 years old.
Yes.
Which is actually, that's what you want. You don't want a baby voyage, because they got all kinds of issues when they build these ships. Okay, you want one that's been out there for about a year that looks brand new. That's what we're going to get you. The biggest brand new ship we can get. Now, what are the reasons for that? Some of them, Denise said, because there's more stuff to do. There's stuff you've never done before. There's like an endless supply on a giant ship of stuff to do, and you're still on this retreat that we're giving you. The other thing is, if you get seasick, you're way less likely to get seasick on a massive ship. It's almost like you're on land. It's like a floating island,
Yeah, you can't even feel the ocean current on these huge ships.
And if you've never been on a cruise ship, there's a big difference between the smallest and larger ships. We were just on a smaller one in November, kind of testing things out, and it was old, it felt old, it moved around a lot. Yeah, we don't want you to have to experience that. We want you to give you the best possible, and that's what this event is about. So, we hope you guys are excited, and just ask us any questions you have. We only have like a couple minutes left because Ellen Jaffe Jones is coming on at 2 p.m., right? Yeah, I heard it's good. Anything else you want to mention, Denise, or any questions? Raise your hand real quick. We can answer them here, or we can talk privately afterwards. Up to you guys.
Or you can see Liz. She has some
Yeah.
freebies over there too, like lip balm and pens and brochures.
And Liz knows all about every cruise ship, all the amenities on this particular cruise ship we're looking at. She can answer all your questions. Yes, question over here. Yes.
Yeah,
Yes.
Dr. Campbell. Yeah, we'll reserve times for these doctors to give their presentations.
Yes, we will. And we also want to brainstorm on ideas that are different than just straight up presentations.
Right.
Kind of like Austin just did. He kind of worked the crowd, got the crowd involved, right? You guys like that? It was different. It was engaging, right? I mean, it was great. So that's what we want. Every talk to be great on this cruise, and not just a regular talk. Whatever innovative way of doing it, we'll do it. We want to do something that's fun, valuable, and like I said, this is a next level cruise. This is a real retreat of health optimization that no one's ever seen on a cruise ship before, and we want you to want to come back, or maybe go to the next level after this cruise, like we said.
Come to Ecuador with us.
Yeah, because we don't believe that cruise lines are the ultimate. If you're talking about sustainability, you're talking about simple living, you're talking about eating the plants that Austin was talking about, whole plants, right? You're talking about surrounding yourself with like minds. This is the place to do it on a short-term basis for like a week. But then we have your solution for the long term. It's not too far away. It doesn't take too long to get. It's a lot less money too.
Yeah, we reserved 30 staterooms to start. We can get more, but you'll definitely meet at least 60 new people, like-minded people that you can make new friends with.
Exactly. And remember, this isn't just a vegan cruise. It is, but actually, you don't see the word vegan except for the healthy vegan food logo there, because we want to focus, kind of like Austin was saying, on living your best life, your most fun life, your best health life. That's what we're focusing on with this cruise, and it's going to be a lot of work between now and the next 11 months of planning it, but we'll get it done. So thank you all for listening, and I think there's Shannon right there. She's going to introduce Ellen Jaffe Jones.
I'll stop by.